Live. Rendervate-Hub live. Wednesday night. Hope you guys are good. Yeah, I've just rushed back from you coming over. Come here. Yeah. Come say hello. Come here then. Ah, shut up then. Chill out, girl. So yeah, I've just got back from Harrogate. Been up to the Cairo again today, and yeah, I feel like a new man after that. So yeah, we're back at it. And yeah, I've just got back, had some pizza. We buy these pizzas from Waitrose up there, and they only take like 2 minutes to cook. And when they're done, yeah, they take me like 2 minutes to eat as well. So not that big though. So they don't really fill me up. But do you know what? I have been not that well. So when I'm not well, I can eat the world. I can eat the world when I'm feeling good. But when I'm not well, I just want to eat everything. But anyway, I treat myself to a little bit of a chocolate cheesecake. I think it's the only one they had in shop really. It was in Waitrose, so don't think we're posh. We don't usually shop at Waitrose. We're Aldi's, mate, but we was in the area and we copped for it. So I'm gonna eat this. While I wait for more people to join on. But yeah, man, I know Wayne Cox was coming down with something, and I know that a few other guys have. My customer daughter actually come back from school today, not well. So there's something going about, mate. There's a bug going about. I know a couple of people who've had COVID again. COVID's coming back out, so yeah, right, piss off that. So yeah, man, I'm a little bit low on that, but other than that, I'm good. Let's get to it then. Yes, evening Wayne. Yes, Sam Whitlock, my boy. Yes, Akata. I love my render cleaner. Yeah, we're gonna touch on that, mate. Alex Hughes, the afro is coming back. Listen, I have been flat out, and when it gets to the weekend, right, that's when I want to get my hair cut. I just cannot be asked, honestly. Yeah, so I haven't been getting it done. So yeah, so what? Got a mini afro there. Hey bitches, yes, John. How you doing, mucker? I hope you're good. Matt Neeson, my boy. Hope you're good. Oh mate, honestly, we won't have no cramp today, but I've got my magnesium spray just in case. Richard Kirk, my lad has been been snotty 3 weeks now. Yeah, something going around for real, mate. Defo, mate. How's my cramp? So, magnesium spray, mate. Stick that straight on when you get cramp. Straight into muscle. Makes it feel good. I use that. I used to use it when I used to do a lot of powerlifting because after sessions, mate, your legs are battered or your back or whatever, you might get some cramp or what it does, it helps relax your muscles, does the magnesium, you see. So you don't get cramps and that helps you recover a bit better. I put the cleaner into a spray bottle. Mate, honestly, the cleaner's class. But you know what, guys? I'm going to touch on that right early doors now. Listen, none of you have really sent me any videos through. I think I've had a couple of pictures, but not many videos. I mean, did I tell you that there's a 25-litre drum? 25-litre drum on the cards for someone who gives the best one. It looks like it's going to one guy, doesn't it, so far? El Kirk, how you doing, brother? She's beautiful, mate. She's been to Cairo today as well. She's just upstairs now. What's that? Paul D, 24 hours in police custody. Look at his face. He's clearly guilty. I thought he was about me, but yeah, you can see it in the background, can't you? Oh, man. Honestly, yeah. We haven't even managed to finish watching that. That's how short we are on time. We in this house. We have not even had the chance to even finish this episode. We started watching it, and we haven't even finished it. But yeah, it's what a set of scumbags on this one they are anyway. Absolute scumbags, man. All types, just absolute wankers. Waste of space. Taxpayers' money pay for these wankers. I'm telling you. I don't tell me the outcome. So I want to know what happens to him. We haven't made it nowhere near the end. So I want to know it. But yeah. Eric, hope you're good, brother. Jeff, I'll make sure that gets sorted out for you. Because everyone should have had them by now. Everyone should have had them by now. Not even had. Do you know what, Sam? The prizes, you're getting spoiled, mate. You're getting spoiled. So they're coming, right? And I think I'm gonna have to chill out because it's costing me quite a bit of dough, to be fair. So it's like I'm gonna how do I do it? If I start off by giving a big one, then it's like I'm gonna have to do it every month then. But again, this is only the top 3 for the first one. Next month it's one person at a time. But yeah, it's gonna be costing me some dough, this one. Fucking machines. It's not that much money, no way. But listen, you'll be happy. Put it this way, you'll be kitted out. You'll be kitted out nicely. You'll be happy. But yeah, it's mad. But yeah, they still haven't come to me yet, so they're getting delivered to me, and they'll be going to you. It's worth the wait, believe me. It's worth it. Where's the Predator merch coming? You have to ask the gaffers. They're the ones who get it. They're the ones who get the Predator stuff. I think we need some woolly hats, don't we? Some beanies, some more hoodies, maybe. But yeah, I mean the Rendervate-Hub stuff's coming because obviously I have to pay for all that myself. So I've ordered it all last week. Not last week sounds bad, doesn't it? But I had to finalize some bits that I wanted to be getting done to it. So it's done now. And they're coming. So we're gonna be buzzing with them. I'm gonna send them out to you. You 3 are gonna be the models. You lot are gonna be the models. I'm waiting for the free merch. Well, the stuff you're gonna get is obviously free because you won the comp. But we will be selling stuff. We will be selling stuff after. Can I have a free Serato? No, you can't. But you might be able to. Now, a company might be looking to do some sort of work with us on a couple of mixing things. Obviously, it's not Serato, it's a different one. But yeah, they're gonna be giving me a few different things to try. I think some mixers, paddle mixers. I think there's fast action mixers as well. So I'll see how it goes. If they come good with the stuff, I'll show you it. Yeah, Mark Neeson, Rendervate-Hub merch is coming, mate. I've got some bits coming out to me, and nothing for fourth, bro. I've got some bits coming out to me, and I'm going to look at the quality of them and stuff like that, and then I'm going to get some more stuff made as well. So I'm going to have some more. I'm going to get some hoodies, going to get some t-shirts, some hats, some mugs and stuff like that. I'm going to get quite a bit of it. Obviously, people who are it'll be available to buy, and also it'll be available to people who are in competitions when I'm doing giveaways and stuff like that. Or if we do, anyone who like comes on and does like something like a good live or something like that, I'll fire something out to you. Because like I say, guys, I wanna get more of you guys involved with this as well. So I want to talk to you guys more. So some weeks I might be asking, some of you guys who's going to come on, and we can ask you some questions about your business and stuff like that, and see how you get on. It's always just about what I want to talk about. It's about whatever you guys are up to too. So We've got a good community here. Let's all get behind each other. I've been wanting to put this in my mouth for so long. Oh, God. But yeah, last bit. I'm not really a massive fan of chocolate cheesecake, but it's bad boy. I want to do a live. Carl's here. Wayne's here. I ain't getting Wayne on here. Imagine what'll happen if Wayne Haggart comes on here. Be carrying on, won't he? Here we go. Here we go. This is the reason why comments like that is the reason why I can't have you on my live. What is it? Where has it gone? Amazon do some what? Quality embroidery t-shirts. I got myself one for about £8. Oh right. No, I've got a so Eric, I've got a company that's doing some bits for us and that. Because I want workwear as well, like for myself as well. So it's like basically I'm just going to be using them for everything, mate, to do with branding for Rendervate and Rendervate-Hub. So I know what you mean, mate. But for me, it's easier for me just to fucking say, listen, send me a sample of whatever tops you've got. If I like them, print us some up. I'm so shit doing all loads of different things like that, typing stuff in, uploading this, doing that. I'm like, yo, bro, I get my missus to do it all, to be honest with you. I just say I want what type of top I want or whatever design it is. I'll look at it and go, yeah, that seems good. And she'll send the rest over. Washed it twice, still good. Put it in dryer, see then. That's when you know if it's good. What do you call it? We did a line in branded pens year back. You know, the pen was a thing before it anyway. It was just no contact details on them. Yeah. Thing is though, mate, stuff like that. I know it's all good in it doing pens and all that kind of jazz there. People love it though. It's just the brand to get the brand out in it. But yeah, listen, what you guys been up to anyway, man? What have you guys been up to, man? Because I've been rendering through this man flu, and it's been absolute nightmare. Not getting much sympathy at home for it. Get out and do your work, lad. That's what it more or less is. Jeff Lewis, EWI. Hey, Jeff, right? Check this out, man. So for me, right, I'm looking at like what kind of rendering I want to be doing a lot of the time. And EWI seems to be my favorite one. And I've been looking at it all, like saying, like, you know, I'm narrowed down my business to doing rendering, right? I've done from having on my van dry lining, rendering, plasterboarding, skimming, patching, repairing, commercial, domestic, monocouche. I've had all that on a van before, and I do Parex, I do K-Rend, I do Eco-Rend, I do this, I do that, yeah, I do cork, yeah, do them all. So I've stuck all that on your van. And I've tried to, I mark it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Google, website, sign written van, business cards, flyers, everything, sponsored ads. Tried everything, mate. Do you know what? Every time I dial down everything, right? When you've tried everything, you start tapering down, pinpointing stuff. I found that's when I get the best results in everything that I'm doing. So for me now, it's like I've gone from doing all them services, marking all them places, to now really a lot of my work's coming from YouTube videos. A lot of my work's coming from my website, and a lot of it's coming from Google. Now, I used to swear Facebook was the one. I used to swear that was it. Got a bit of traction on TikTok at first, and also on Instagram. And you know what, man? It always comes back to Google and my website. It's mad. It's mad. It's mental. And the more I talk about certain things, I seem to be getting more of that. And I just thought, you know what? Yeah, I really enjoy EWI. I think the EWI system is the best one because no matter what is on the property already, whether it be a painted surface, painted surface, or it's a no, there's nothing on there, the renders shit, whatever, it don't matter because you're just fixing it in place with the adhesive and then you're drilling and plugging mechanically. The system's pretty much one of them. It don't matter what condition really the house is in, you can go straight on. So EWI, what about, Jeff? Because you said you've been doing EWI and it's the best render system out there. It's the best system out there. You can make good money from it. It's niche. I think I'm going to probably push more into EWI market next year. I think that's why I'm going to slim it down to. I have only got 3 services that I offer. I know. Chill out, man. Chill out. I got you, Jeff. I got you. I have got 3 services that I do: Fincoat, EWI, and Monocouche. Monocouche, I'm looking to probably push that commercially on LinkedIn for quick, fast turnaround, get some teams going on it. But when it comes down to homeowners, EWI is where I want to be going at. Mad. Anyway, and it wasn't really meant to be about that, but you know what, guys? I just thought when you said it, I thought, it's been on my mind, and then you popped up with that, so I thought, yeah, Kushti. Brand, EWI brand. Now, the thing is, right, I'm not really dead set on anything right now as far as brands go. I'm not dead set on anything. Obviously, you've seen I've been using K-Rend. I'm a big advocate for Eco-Rend. But I'm not going to just say there's one brand that I'd use, you know, because I don't know. I think every job I've been doing, I've tried different things recently, and I've enjoyed using them. So I guess it's one of them. If you're obliged to do that, then you would tie yourself. But if you're not, then no, I'm not gonna. So for me, I'm pretty open to what I use product-wise. Yeah, Jeff, I actually am qualified to use the Baumit system and give full-blown warranties and stuff with the Baumit stuff. And Baumit's good, mate. It's good gear. It's really nice to work with. But it's a lot of the time now, it's like I don't earn out from them. So it's just one of them. Not really asked to use it, really. Bloody hell. But yeah, it is a good system. What else is there? Obviously, K-Rend have got K systems that I think it's a sister company of them, but I think that's just overpriced, the stuff, I think. As far as what they actually difference is, I think that's more aimed at commercial stuff anyway. Yeah, it's I use HP12 or HP14 over EWI boards. So again, you know, it's a good system, mate. I think Eco-Rend, they obviously sell materials that, you know, you can use for EWI, but I haven't actually had a proper spec for that. I don't think I might have had. I don't know if I have had a proper spec for it. I'm not sure. But either way, HP12 and HP14, more or less the same thing. It's got a little bit more fibers in. Well, a lot more fibers in, I reckon, than HP14. But the reality is, guys, that one's nice to go over EWI boards. And I like to use that. So, yeah. But, mate, Baumit one's really good. Yeah, Wayne, go get your head down. Go get your head down, mate, if your man flu's got you like that. But yeah, I think the EWI, man, Baumit one's really good. But then again, I keep seeing EWI Pro popping up all the time as well. And they're only in Bradford, and they've got a good setup there. Obviously, Aris works there as well, but they look like they've got a good setup. I heard mixed reviews about some of the materials and that, like the base coats and that, but I think you're gonna get that with everything, aren't you? You know, it don't matter who it is. You know what I mean? It don't matter. it don't matter what product you get, because people are going to say good and bad things about them. I'll tell you something though that I do know, that they're all good because they're all doing well. So something, if it is as shit as people might say when like say something shit, it's the businesses seem to be doing all right, so it must be doing something right. So yeah, I don't judge on that. I just use stuff, you know. I give it a go. And to be fair, I haven't used DWI Pro. I might see if they want me to use a bit of that, you know, and do something on it, because I won't mind trying it. Yeah, I might shoot Henry a message actually and ask him if he's up for it. See if he wants to show me some bits. EWI Pro, because if I am gonna go down the EWI route, it makes sense, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'll have a word with them anyway and see what the crack is, and let you guys know what the deal is with that as well. Yeah, I have a story in Bristol. The pin looks good. The pin system looks good with Baumit. I don't know what the pin system is, Jeff, but I guess you're on about like the painted system where you can go over painted houses. I've done that with Baumit and I've never had one fail, mate. Never. I do it on a lot of jobs, to be fair. It is great, mate. MC55 is their base coat that you use to go over paint, and then you've obviously got to pin it as well. Full mesh all the way through, mesh system, mesh beads, everything. And you just drill and pin. It's a lovely system. It's really good. Jason Carr, what you know about I have a story in Bristol? What does that mean? You have a story. No drill and put a coin over the plug. What you on about? No drill and put a coin over the plug. Oh, you want about the EWI? Oh, the EWI. Oh, yeah. The plug, yeah. I've got the drill bit for that as well. Oh, you've got a store in Bristol that sells EWI Pro. Okay, yeah. I get you. But yeah, no, Jeff, the thermal bridge pins, mate. I think Baumit's system, they've really thought about it, mate. Like even stuff when it comes to the starter track. The starter track's linked together. The bead that goes on the starter track clicks onto the actual starter track. So some of the systems you understand that don't have that. You just have to put a bead on and stick it on with gear. Whereas that one, it slides onto the starter track. So that's awesome as well. And you just add your mesh onto it. It's also got like something where it uses like what are they called? Them fucking dowel, like a plastic dowel that can tie your beads together. So that's a good one as well. Yeah, like you say, the cover, the cap for the fitting, that's good as well. So you need a special drill bit for that, but I've got one of them from them. Yeah, I was listen, I'll tell you the truth with Baumit, I'm a big advocate for him, really big advocate for him, but they just seem to go through a lot of changes all at once, and it just I don't know, just kind of got dropped out of the loop a bit there, so I just were a bit like, oh, fucking hell, leave it then, do you know what I mean? So yeah, but it is good, mate. I've got nothing but good things to say about the actual products, the class. They are class. But yeah, more things to buy though, more cost it is. But the thing is, Jeff, when you've got it, haven't you? You know what I mean? That's the way I see a lot of stuff in this game. Once you've got it, and it's yours. So that's the best thing to do. It's an investment in it. And if you're going to do it all the time, it makes sense. It's like the heat guns and that. It's the heat guns and stuff like that. It's the cut guns, stuff like that. People like, why don't you use a saw? It's like, mate, if you use one of them guns, you'll realise there's no mess anywhere. Unbelievable. Andy Sampson, most, if not all, sundry items like clip-on beads come from third-party suppliers, so should be available on all systems. To be fair, Andy, all the Baumit ones, mate, are not third-party. I know that other companies might be able to buy that, but they don't offer it as a system. The actual Baumit, everything that you buy from Baumit, mate, is Baumit made. Do you know what I mean? I don't know where they get it made. It might be made in China for all I know, but the reality is it's all branded Baumit. Everything from the plugs, the pins, mate, down to the beads, everything, mate. It's got Baumit on it everywhere. The red, do you know what I mean? The mesh beads that come from Baumit are red. They're not white. So yeah, they're fully branded up, mate. The sussed it, like, do you know what I mean? And they're good. It's good gear, mate. It's good gear. I like Balmit, I do. Yeah. But yeah, like you say, you could adapt it to any system you want. Sam, Sam, Sam. Do you want to know the crack with that, Sam? Yeah, Sam, it's getting returned, mate. It's dead. It don't work. It's died on me, mate. Died. It was working, and then all of a sudden, I've gone to cut a bead with it one day. Got it out at truck to cut a fucking bead, mate. Thought our batteries just might have been dead. Tried another battery. No. Charged them up. Nah, mate, it's dead. It's dead. It's gone. I don't even think it's the batteries. I think it's the fucking grinder. So I'm sending it back. I want my 30 quid back. Piece of shit. It can go. I'm gonna just get the DeWalt one that I was after. I'm not gonna get it now though. It's gonna be a next year job, that, mate. I can't be spending that much money at Christmas on a fucking grinder. But yeah, mate, listen, it was good. I think that grinder's good, right? But I don't know what's happened. It's shit. It said, mate, it don't work. So yeah, I'm not happy about that. I'm not dead upset like about it, but at least let me fucking get in like a few months out. Let me get a job out of it. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's bollocks, mate. So I had to use a big grinder today to cut some beads. But yeah, I thought it'd be good for price and that, but it's shite, mate. Honestly, my mind is it broke. If you can keep yours working, mate, you're onto a good one. Honestly, if it works, it's good. If it works, it's good, mate. It's nice and light. You know what I mean? You can get a decent few beads cut with it before it shits its end with fake batteries and that. But I think mine's just died, mate. So it's just dead. I'm glad I didn't buy no more Makita batteries for it because I'd have been absolutely livid then. So I'm going to get my money back. And then next year I'm going to hustle and get a DeWalt version. DeWalt one, that's what I want to get. To be fair, I've got a Hilti grinder that I could use. But it's a big bastard, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like the little ones. They just look cool, don't they? Yes, Jay Crawford, hope you're good, brother. Evening. I'll give it to the kids for Xmas then. Be a bit dangerous for them, mate. I tell you what, they'll probably break it quicker than us because I've got a DeWalt body I don't use. What, just the grind? Nah, I want the mini grinder, Jay. Don't know if you've seen the mini ones, not a big one. Jay's just cashing in all his shit now. He's done in here. He's packing it up. He's like, yeah, man, who wants this? Who wants that? Yep, see you later. Sick. But yeah, man. Ah, God. Oh, don't know if any of you lot. Sorry, guys. I'm just so battered. I'm just so battered. I'm just so fucking ill, man. Young'uns will be out nicking push bikes. Listen, them batteries don't last long enough to get through a D-lock, mate. don't worry about that. They won't be nicking no bikes for that, mate. They'll get about 3 million and it'll die on them, mate. The battery ain't got no life to cut a D-lock, believe that. You're better off fucking with an hammer. Well, yeah, listen, guys, I don't know if you're aware, but I'm going to be doing more demo days now next year. I'm going to be doing loads of demo days I've been told to get demo days sorted out. And you know what? This is it's amazing. It's amazing because it's something I want to do. It's something that I want to do. I really like doing them. I love doing them. I like going to stores and that and showing people how to use the machines, and not just that, the machine part, yeah. Do you know what it is with our days, what people buzz off? The fact that they get to actually, you know, if you're someone who's going to get into rendering, right, who wants to get into rendering, a lot of plasterers, when you come to these days, right, I'm showing them like how the render works, you know, what we do with it, why we do certain things, and they get to ask me shitloads of questions. Honestly, when I finished doing a demo day, my head's fried because when it comes to working on tools and stuff like that, I can work all day, mate. I'm not bothered at all. It's nice. But when I'm actually answering, I get asked that many questions. I give that much information away from my brain. That ain't just like, you know, the typical shit when I'm at work. It's me when I'm literally I'm giving people stuff that I've been taught and I've been told and I've learned over the years. I'm giving all that advice away. And sometimes it's not even just about that. It's like people are asking me about how I price stuff, how I do this and that. You know what it is, guys? A lot of these demo days that we're doing, you're getting a lot more from it. You're getting a lot more from it than the fact of us just pulling up and going like that. Look, this is our machine. This is how you turn our machine on and turn it off. You know what I mean? And clean it out. We're not showing you that. We're showing you how we put material through it, how we put it on the wall, and how we use it. That's what we're doing with our demo days. You know what I mean? So all these other people who are doing demo days, right? And you know, it's good for the industry. So I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not knocking anybody. Sorry, what's that? Was also to meet you. I was made up. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, it was great to meet you as well, mate, and the other guys there as well. It was great to meet you. We had a good laugh. You know, you got to talk. We got to talk about all different types of things. It's like we meet, like we all know each other. Do you know what I mean? We talk on the internet, but then we meet each other. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. We have a good crack. I felt like I knew you guys for years, and we're chilling there. We had some food and stuff like that, and you know, it's just there was no rush. Anything they wanted to see, they got to see. You wanted to see mono, we'd do it. Thin coat, we'll do it. You want to know how to base coat, we'll do it. The days, right, are kind of like a mini seminar. They're like a mini version of like the courses that people pay me to do. So it's like I when I go to these days, I want to give whoever's there the best experience they can have. It's for nothing. It's for nothing. Everyone who comes to a demo day, it's for nothing. So between the supplier and between Predator, it's sorted. Do you know what I mean? You'll have some brews, you'll have some food, you'll have some freebies, you'll get to have a go at spraying or ruling or whatever it is. You'll get to ask me any questions you want. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of things, mate, that you can get out of it. There's loads of things that you can get out of it. And that is the difference with our days. Now, I'm not knocking anyone else's demo days, but the difference between us and a lot of the other ones is the fact of we go there with free machines, mate, pull them out wherever we are. Your supplier, it don't matter what material they're using. Like I said to you earlier on, I've used all different types of materials. Not a problem. So I can tell you the way to use each one. I can show you the way to use each one. So for something that's free, and you know, it's got to be in your area or hopefully close to where you are. Like I say, we've got some that I'm hopefully going to do in the Northwest. I'm going to be using products like VPI. Oh God, what else is there? Hopefully some Job, stuff like that, stuff that you've never seen me even talk about really. But the thing is, when we go to the suppliers, it's for them as well. Do you know what I mean? It's for us to help the suppliers and to help their customers. It ain't just about us going up there and going, oh, let's see how many machines people want to buy. Nah, we want to educate you. That's what it is. That's all we're off for. If someone happens to buy a machine, it's a bonus, or someone shows interest in what we're doing, thank you. We're happy for that. But understand that our days are to make the industry better, and that's the reason why me and Si together do these days now. And the ones that we've done, honestly, people have been like getting in touch back with obviously our gaffers who are doing it and the people who own the suppliers, and they're going like, I can't believe it. Like I did not expect that. Did not expect that because they've done other demo days before, and people have just turned up, gone, this is our machine. You should buy it because you need to do this with it. And then they'll spray a bit of gear up wall, turn it off, and go, right, there you go. This is how much it costs. Dog shit, mate. Absolutely dog shit. Not worth the road trip, mate. I'm telling you. Because at the end of the day, a lot of you guys who are getting into rendering machines and into the rendering world, or, you know, you've only probably used one product. You've never sprayed it. You've usually hand applied it. You've worked a certain way that, you know, was hard work. When you come to our days, we're showing you it. We're showing you the process. And that's the difference. We've got guys who can vouch for it anyway. That's the best way. It's all right me talking about it and saying that we do this, we do that. Which, you know, I do talk about it, and I am going to boost it because it's what we do. Me and Si box them days off. But there's people who have attended them, people who've come to the Rendervate-Hub training days where they've paid for training and they've come and they've been like that, mate, loved it. They've gone away with so much like confidence and stuff like that. And I'm always on the other end of the phone. Si's always on the other end of the phone and the messages and all that kind of stuff. Anyone who wants to know anything about machines or if you're struggling with them, can't do enough for the people who've got them. It's mad. Sometimes I think it's mad. Si goes all over the shop, mate, to help people. He's always on the road. So for me, it's people will be thinking, oh yeah, well, he's paid to say this. He's paid. No, mate, I'm not. I'm going. I had an option, right? This is something that I actually said I've got to do it. And I'm doing it on a video. I've got YouTube videos coming out, but I had choices to work with other machine companies. I had choices to do that. I had options to do that, to work with other machine companies, other machine suppliers. I had these opportunities, and they're all good. Like I say, they're all great. The one of the main things why I didn't work with some of the other companies, I'm never going to say names, mate, because I'm not into bashing people. I'm not bothered about bashing companies. I think every single company out there, I take my hat off to them because I know how hard it is to run a business. And for anyone who's doing well in business, or even anyone who's just going through it, listen, take my hat off to you. Never would knock it. I never would say something shit. It is what it is. But let me tell you what it is, why I went with Predator. The fact is, they know that it's got to be done a certain way for the industry. And that is not by saying to me that you have to use our machine, our render, our hand tools and everything. They're not saying that. They never try to force me to use their products. I can talk about absolutely anything I want. Anything. I'm not held down to nothing. So it's not a case of, well, you're paid to say something. That's what I've had that before. I've had someone say that to me the other week. On TikTok, someone tried talking about that, and I thought, what, mate? You couldn't pay me enough money to just say a lie. It wouldn't work. So the reality is, it's not that, guys. I obviously get paid to do training and to do demo days because it's time out of my business. It's time out of my life. So it's a job. Like that part of it is a job. But the thing is, I can talk about any product I want. Do you know what I mean? I can talk about any tools I want. I can use any products, any tools I want. Obviously, my machines, I talk about any machine as well. But the reality is, I use Predator machines. So that's just to clear that up for a couple of the, I'd say the haters, really, because they see me using machines and that, and they're thinking, he's only saying it because he's, no, it's not. And these guys make changes, and I bet you won't find someone else who owns a machine company who's going out to meet the actual people who make the machines, ask you, is there any concerns or anything you want me to ask them if they can change or do anything to the machine? Do you think anyone would say that who owns a rendering company if they didn't care? They'd just be like, fucking, you got what you've got, get them flogged. That's what they'd say. This is what we do at Predator. So that's what it is with our days, mate. And with what we're doing, that's the beauty of it. We can use any product, any material, put it through the machines. We can show you how to work with it once it's out. That's the difference with our days. These days are for the suppliers and for you. That's who they're for. Our days are for suppliers and for the tradespeople. That's who they're for. And if we happen to, like I say, get a new customer out of it, or get a new person who's interested in machine rendering, not just Predator but machine rendering, that's a good thing. That's what we do it for. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to elaborate sometimes when I say stuff, because you would be surprised if you I don't know if you would be surprised, or you wouldn't be surprised about how many times people just comment dumb shit on stuff, like especially on TikTok. What did he say? You've been what did he say to me? Fucking hell, I forgot what he said. Every other day you're going on about a new machine. I know that you pay to talk about it, but it's getting a bit fucking boring now, mate. That's what he said to me. I just replied like, are you all right? And that was the last I heard. But yeah, that's it. I get it all the time, mate. But it's not Like I say, I've used all sorts of machines, mate. I'm good. But yeah, man, I've got Friday coming up. I'm off to do some meetings in the Northwest. So you guys are up Northwest. And when I say Northwest, that's anyone from, like, say, North Wales up to is Carlisle? Is that just north? Yeah, north. Anyway, basically the Northwest, mate. Liverpool, you know, going up there. All up that left-hand side, when you're looking at the map, all up the left-hand side, Northwest. I'm off to go meet some guys up there and talk to them about possibly doing demo days over there. So if you guys are from over that way, anyone who's over there, we'll be getting to you. We want you to come down. We'll meet you. We want to talk to you. We want to show you. And obviously the people who are doing the suppliers who are supplying you with the gear, we're going to do it for them as well, because we want to showcase the material that you're buying from them. That's what it's about. We want to show you how it can be used. So yeah, man, it's the whole spraying and render experience is what we aim to provide. Of course, Carl, that's what it is. It's one of them, man. You can't. What's up, love? Chill out, babe. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's got to be a full thing. This is all stuff that we never had when we first started. Anyone who's been rendering over 10 years or in the plastering game, you know, over like even 5 years, fuck that, probably 2 or 3 years, no one would give you any type of help like this. No one would. Now everyone's doing it. So the thing is, right, guys, all of a sudden, everyone's doing them. Everyone's doing demo days. Everybody. Yeah. So if you imagine how long's Predator been going now? A couple of years, 2 years, 2.5 years, 2 years, 2.5 years. And demo days have started to come. We've got Rendervate-Hub. We've got renderers, talk groups and stuff like that. But, you know, this is the only group that's really made to help people. The other groups are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking them. And it's good people go on there and they share advice. And that's what they're doing in groups. It's good to share advice and stuff like that. So I'm not knocking them. But, you know, it's what I'm trying to do with Rendervate-Hub is make it accessible to all sorts of people who are hesitant as well to get into a different part of their trade. So it's like, you know, over the last couple of years, stuff's changed a lot, and it's coming from out of this camp. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying here. It's coming out of this camp, mate. We're doing stuff that upsets the industry. That's what it does. But as it upsets certain people in the industry, look how many people are happy. You know, look how many new people who are coming into it. Look, you know, I get messages all the time. Thanks for sharing them videos. I've actually got the confidence now to do something. To me, that's what I do it for. That's what I do it for. Because I didn't have no one to help me when I come into it. Tell you the truth, pretty opposite. Even the people who were giving me the machines didn't want to help you. So now all of a sudden, everyone's doing demo days. Everyone's will come to site and train you. You know, so yeah, I think I'm a big advocate for it, me, and I'm going to be pushing it. And it's good to have Predator there, you know, on it as well. So 2.5 years, mate, and I know other competitors have been around for 20 plus years, and they still don't offer the service that these guys are offering, and they've only been going 2.5. So again, it's something where, man, we're only just getting started, and already, yeah. But again, the thing that I often get as well when I talk to OGs who are using other brands, competitors, let's say, that's what they are. People who are using them other brands have been like, what do you say? They're asking me questions now. I put a post up about the classic. It's a mixer video. I mean, a mixer machine, sorry, rendering machine video. I mean, about mixer machine. It's obviously just branded for Predator. I know that CES do the same machine. but it's in the category of a K4 and a G4. And people who've got a K4 and a G4 are asking me about that machine. So that goes to show you it's getting that way now. You know, the support and the backup that we're providing is drawing people in. Whereas a lot of people aren't, you know, once you get a brand, I bet that's Sam. I know it. I knew it'd be Sam. See, Sam, I've got two. I've got my Facebook there, and I've got my software here. My software, right? It doesn't tell me who's talking. But as soon as it said best machine, I looked to Facebook and your name come up. I knew it was going to come up. I knew Sam was going to come up. You know about three-phase power. You use them, mate. You love that machine, and I see the work you do with that machine. I love three-phase power. When you've got a couple of you or a team, that's the way to go in it. I mean, I know we've got the sprinters and we've got the lights, and they are great too. It's mad, isn't it, Sam? I just knew. I knew it was going to be you. I knew. You know, and they're great machines. Again, they are. But that's what I mean. It's like there's different levels and categories. Different people want different things. You know what I mean? And for me, you know, I want to see that classic going. I want to use it. I don't know if I'll keep it as clean as Sam, but I want to use it. So Simon's going to get it put together for me, and I'm going to get to use it and try some gear out on site. So that's where I'm going to go with it. But like I was saying to you, right, it's the machines have been around for a long time. A long time. 20 years. Longer than that. The 80s people talk about. So that's the 80s is like 40 years. Do you know what I mean? I think they've actually got a 50-year PFT special edition machine. So it's 50 years. It's mad. So there's machines, right, that have been around for 50 years. That's older than me. I wasn't even in my dad's sack at the time, I bet. So it's like, honestly, how can, in the last 2 years, this amount of changes come? This amount of action come? Like, yeah, people are stepping up now. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. So that's what it is. Easy calling, mate. Hope you're good, pal. Richard Kurt, what's about CC machines since the 80s? They've been around a long time, man. But all of a sudden now, I think in a world that we're in now, guys, yeah, it's about information, innit? Everything's information. So when I buy stuff now, I buy it from people who are giving me information. I don't really check out much other things. So if someone's, for instance, the workwear, the tops I'm getting now, all that kind of jazz, the guy's sharing information daily. He's in the front of my mind. He's in the front of my mind. He's sharing information. He's talking about the products, talking about stuff. It's like, yeah, it's, yeah, Mark, you're right. That's what it is. It's like, for me, it was natural to ask that person. Now there's loads of different people out there who actually sell clobber and, you know, design stuff and sell it. But it's consistent and they're giving me information and he's there. And I feel like, I don't know, in the world, you should be doing this for your customers anyway. You should be giving information away to your customers, educating them. And it works. So when I buy something now, I look at how I got to that, and it's like, yeah, this guy's sharing information. There's a guy on my LinkedIn, right? And I've got designer mates. My missus is a designer. One of my best mates is a designer and makes websites that are worth hundreds of thousands of pounds, mate. He knows everything. Do you know what I mean? He works for multi-million-pound companies doing design work. So I've got all these people around me. Obviously, there's my mates and family. But on LinkedIn, there's a guy, right? And every other day or day, whatever it is, whenever I go on, he's showing me a sick van. He's showing me a Transit Custom sign written up mint, a Ford Ranger signed up mint, a trailer is done mint, a wagon is done mint, all cool design stuff like that. He talks about it. I like to look at his stuff. Next year when I'm getting my branding done, it's him. He's getting it. He's getting my work. There's different ones on there. I know people who do it, but the reality is, when I want my vehicles doing next year, I'm going to get in touch with him because he's educated me. He's relevant. He's showing me all the time. That's what it is. So if you look at this industry, guys, people have had machines for a long time. Keep going back to this, but they've never provided us with any type of information. They've never given us any education. They've never, it's never been in your face showing you this. And this is something I see from Mixer and Euromare on LinkedIn. The amount of stuff that they put out to educate in Europe, right? This is Europe, mate. I'm going to talk about on the continent now, right? In Europe, they're touring around France. They're in Cyprus, mate, showing the machines, doing videos, right? They've been doing this for a long time, and it's big over there. And that's what it is. They've moved with the times, and they're educating people over there, and that's what they do. So they're smashing it. But when you come to England, to UK, out of all the machine people who sell them, who's ever done any of that? They kept it all to themselves. No one's given any information away, help the industry, try to educate. It will sell you a machine, but it won't educate you. That's the fucking term that winds me up. We're here to sell machines, not show you how to render. That's the term that I hear a lot in this industry. So I am getting a little bit thingy about it, to be fair, because I'm tired. I'm a little bit aggy. I'm not the best. I'm a bit ill. But when you think about it, yeah, quite happily sell you a machine, but won't fucking show you how to use it. So this is where my partnership's coming well with these guys. Rendervate-Hub and Predator Machines together, getting into all the suppliers of any manufacturers, any machine, any materials, any products that can be sprayed or put on the wall. We're going to show you how to do it as a team. Rendervate-Hub, Predator Machines. That's what it is. Me and Si, trucked out, driving around with trailer on back, mate, pulling machines out to show you what it is. Yeah, show you how to render. And that's for people who are coming into the industry. That's for people who have got a machine, but, they might be thinking about changing over. Come along to one of the days. You'll see. You'll see what it is. We talk about everything. Free of charge. We don't need to tell you that we're here to sell a machine, not show you how to render. That word sticks in my head. I've actually got a screenshot of a message of someone sent me that. Not for any other reason than, I'm not bothered about fucking, it isn't against any other people. What I'm saying is, because I hate that phrase so much, yeah, I've actually got a screenshot of it, and I've cropped it all out. The person's not in it, but the fucking writing's there, and it pisses me off so much, because that is yeah, the catalyst. It's like, mate, that's where you went wrong. That's where you're going wrong. That's it. You're going wrong. You just want to sell the machine. You don't want to show them how to use it. That's the fucking difference. And that's where we come in and do it properly. Yeah, man. Martin Neeson, smashing it. Definitely making everything easier for old boys like me, providing brilliant information, and customer service seems to be second to none. Keep it lit. Yeah, mate, Mark, that's what it is. And you're one of them as well, though, aren't you, mate? Like I say, anyone asked you a question on this group, I ask you a question, you answer it for us, you help us out. You say, oh, boys, but the way you put it on. John Edwards, I would have not gone further in my rendering career if it weren't for this group. Music to our ears, mate. That is the kind of shit that I've wanted to hear, because setting a group up isn't like something that I ever wanted to set up for any other reason other than the fact of, I see people asking questions on other groups, or, people are private messaging me. That's the one. People private messaging me a lot of the time. And that's why I set up Rendervate-Hub. And I want to get them all on here so they can ask me questions, and other people on the group can contribute as well, other than me. So that's the reason why we set this up. And that's it. People like yourself, mate, who's plasterer, going into rendering more. It's for you. That's what it is. We all know who it was from. You don't know who it was from because you probably, you know what it is, mate? Sam, it's probably not who you think it is. That's the thing. And I've heard this a few times off a few different people in the industry. So yeah, it's probably not who you might be thinking it is. But like I said, we never say no names anyway. It's not about that, is it? We don't care. What we do, Sam, yeah, we just keep going forward, don't we, brother? You know that. We don't care what anyone else is doing. Let them copy, let them try and copy. You know, it is what it is. I don't care what anyone else has to say. We just show what it is. That's what it is. We'll show you what it is. You know what I mean? We'll do that for you. So we don't worry about that. But yeah, it's just always stuck with me. It's always stuck with me, mate. And going through hard times when I first started in this rendering journey as well, it's just made me realize, like, what the fuck, man, this isn't right. You know, we need to get this going, man. So yeah, I'm happy to do it. A lot of the time, it's one of them. You can tell I'm one of them guys. I wear me out of my sleeve. I say stuff how it is, and I'm not perfect, mate. And I think that's another thing. I'm not perfect. I've fucked up in the past. Made a lot of mistakes, but you know what? I never will bash myself. Done enough of that. Don't bash yourself. And this is advice for anyone. Don't ever bash yourself. There's people out there to do it for you. Thing is, though, tell them to jog on. Do you know what I mean? You do what you need to do. All comes out, mate. All comes out. Like I say, when you're an honest person, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and you say how it is. People don't know where to go. They don't know where to go with you to shut you up. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It is, they're calling it is, mate. That is life. We all make mistakes, man. We all make mistakes. We all do. No one's perfect. And anyone trying to tell people they're perfect or portray themselves as perfect, I think when you get to a point, right, where you actually realize, you know, we all make mistakes. We all say these sayings, right? We all say these sayings like, you know, we all make mistakes, and you know, nothing's ever perfect. What other stuff is there that we all say about ourselves? Like, this is a big one. I don't care what anyone thinks or says. A lot of it is just you feel like that's the right thing to say. Well, let me tell you guys. Yes, Sam Whitlock. All right. So Sam, maybe you're when you say it, maybe when you say it's true. Sorry, but yeah, you made a mistake. Cool, get that right. But what I'm trying to say is this: a lot of the time when we say these things, I guess, yeah, we all care what people think. We do. That's the thing, we do. So when we say it, it's like we try to convince ourselves that we don't, but we actually do. I can tell you, I care what people think about me. I do. But this is the difference. I also understand that I can't do anything about it. So that's the beauty, right? So it's shit knowing that, you know what, yeah, I wish everyone liked me. I wish everyone loved me. I'd be buzzing if everyone liked me. That'd be great. But the reality is, Joel, they're not gonna. And that's just the way it is. That's life. So the beauty in that, right, is not the fact of, I'm not going to dwell on the fact of, like, you know, I don't care what people think when I really do. I'm not going to dwell on that because actually, I'll admit I do. I want you all to like me. I want people to like me. But the reality is this, they're not going to. And the beauty is that I can live accepting the fact of I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And that's fair enough. And that's the beauty in it. That's the beauty in a lot of things in life that I've learned, man, through hard times, through hard things that I've been through. Honestly, guys, yeah. When it comes to stuff that you can't control, let go. Let go. Let go. The big thing I always say, Colin, we all love you, bro. Cheers, mate. What it is, yeah. The big thing that I really, really, really stand by is this. And this is what it is. Do you realize that no one is in charge? Do you realize that? And I'm not one of them flat earthers who's going to start talking about the Illuminati, about the Rothschilds and aliens did this. I'm not getting fucking cryptic on you. I'm not. This is just a very simple thing that I've realized myself, guys. No one is in charge. You are. That is it. You are in charge. You're in charge of what you see most of the time. You're in charge of how you react. Yeah. Because we all can say, oh, does I was feeling angry? I was no, there's a choice you made. There's that. You want to do something or you want to give something a shot, that's your choice. No one else can stop you. Now, it's almost like, when you see an elephant chained to a little stake in a floor, you see that? You know how strong an elephant is, don't you? You know, a fucking stake is never going to stop an elephant from going where it wants to go, yeah? But because there's a little stake in the ground and a fucking thing round its leg, that's its boundary, mate. It thinks that's it. Even though it's strong enough to rip that stake out of the floor and go where the fuck it wants, it won't, because it's got that in there, and that's what it is, even though it's a minor. And that's what I'm trying to say. The way society is and the way the world is when it comes to business, your plastering or your rendering business, that's what it is. You might look at someone else and think, well, I can't do what they do. I can't go into that league, what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? That it's for them, not me. That's the mentality that I think some of you go through and I battled with now and again. Yeah, that's a great one as well. You are always working for someone. There is always someone next up the line. But yeah, it's like, honestly, guys, it's like the boundaries are only what you set for yourself, man. That's what they are. No one's in charge. No one can physically say to you, well, they might think they can, but they can't stop you. When you want to break down a wall and go into a certain sector of industry to do something, you can do it. You just got to think about how you're going to do it. When I did cut plastering, right, my company that failed went bankrupt. It went under because I couldn't control it. I wasn't educated enough to run a business like that. So in the end, it went tits up. But let me tell you the boundaries that I went through with that. Imagine the fact of 5 years before that, I'm pricing little shitty bedrooms up here and there. They're not shitty, do you know what I mean? But they're just little bedrooms, you know what I'm saying? And then 5 years later, I'm doing quotes that are over £1 million. Every other job that I was doing was £100,000. And it's like, mate, I will go in to some meetings and people were like shocked when they see me going. They're like, oh, where's Guy from Cut Plastering? Is he here? And I'm like, I'm here. They were shocked. They They brought down the barriers. They were shocked. They were looking at me like I was young as well. I'm 30-year-old, stocky, mixed race kid with a fucking skin fade, with a common as fuck accent, going into a building plot with 24 houses on that we're gonna be plastering and rendering. And that's when I tell you, I realise there's no limit here, mate. No limit here. Even the people who'd already signed the order were looking, thinking, this can't be that kid who's done this in the guy who's fucking, serious, is he? Imagine that. So when I tell you guys that no one's in charge and no one can tell you that you can't do something, believe me, I tell you from experience, mate. I tell you from experience. When you get to the point where other people in that area, right? So I have. You can never judge. Yeah, Colin, you say never judge by its cover, but people do, right? They do. I had, right, one of the biggest companies in Leeds, another plastering company, one of the biggest plastering companies. I want a big company, mate. I mean, we had a decent amount of people towards the end, but the reality is other companies who've had 100+ men, I was competing with them, plastering against them who had 100+ subbies. When they actually go out of their way, LinkedIn, when it pops up, and it pops up on LinkedIn, someone's viewed your profile. I used to pay for the pro version, no more, but I used to. It pops up, so-and-so looked at your profile. Oh, it's only them. It's only the people who've got hundreds of fingers, because you're on their radar now. They're thinking, how's this fucking kid come from nowhere? And how's he pricing this job against me? That's when I'm saying to you, there's no boundary, mate. If you want something, you'll figure it out and you'll get a plan and you'll go and execute it. So that's the way I see everything now. If I want to do something, I just Take time, research everything, look into it, figure it out. Why is this doing? What do I need to do there? Down from everything that I need to do. And that's what you guys, if you ever got ambitions like that, don't let someone try to put you in a box or tell you have to stay there, keep you down there. Nah, educate yourself, go to the next level. Like I say, trying to restrict me that I can only use one machine, one material, one hand tool. Nah, not going to work. Move there. Now we go there. That's how it goes. But like you say, Colin, mate, people like yourself, I talk to on the phone, mate. Seasoned guy, done a lot. I love talking to the fellas in this trade who've been around a long time. Even the guys who I work with down at Predator, the guys who are old school at Eco Rend, talking to you is good. I get a lot from it. Always learning. Just learn how to talk to people, how to communicate with different people. And remember, no one's in charge. No one is in charge. We're lucky, mate. I'd say a lot of it is down to luck as well. But you've got to put yourself in the draw, right? You've got to put yourself in the draw, right? That's what it is, mate. Do you know what it is? Yeah, because I haven't really shared much. I haven't shared much positive. I used to be a big advocate for sharing positivity all the time, but sometimes even when you're so positive, you even get people then having a problem with you. Even my own sister used to say, like, "You piss me off that you're so positive." Fucking hell, you can't win. So, like I say, I pulled back a little bit from doing it, but I think more and more I'm going to share some more videos on this kind of stuff because it's hard, man. Yeah, it's hard, man. But yeah, what's this? Carl, Eco Rend lads have set a high bar for service. Rest are following now. Honestly, Carl, Eco Rend's up there, mate. They've set out stall, mate. And do you know what? I love Eco Rend. I like them. All the guys who work there, like I say, I talk to them all, mate, on phone. I can ring any of them up. They ring me up, we talk. And just down to earth Yorkshire folk, innit? That's what we are. But it's one of them, mate. They have. And I just thought, it blags my head because I'm a bit of a fucking nerd, mate. I listen to all these audio books. Look at me. I'm wearing gigs because I'm knackered, right? So I'm tired. I don't actually wear them all the time. So I look like a proper nerd, right? But what I'm trying to say is this, yeah. I listen to audio books. I listen to podcasts. I watch podcasts constantly, daily. That's my life. So I listen to a lot of stuff, talk to a lot of people, ask a lot of questions. And I can't, for the life of me, figure this out. Why is it only in the last few years in such a massive industry, which is, hundreds of millions of pounds a year industry, this rendering game is in Britain. Hundreds of millions. Like, why is it only now that I'm really seeing, Eco Render has come out and they're so revolutionary with what they're doing. They're just destroying competition. They are. You got to give them credit, Actually, I've met with their marketing team. I've met with the director, Alex. I've met his dad. And the passion's there. And all they want to do is educate people and go forward and keep growing and changing. It's mad. I just think it's mad how, like, they're not new. They've been doing this a long time, mate. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like they've took it all in over the last few years. People like Matt Schofield and that, and Brett, who are like there. They've took it all in. They've took it all in. And they just, I don't know. I did a poll on the hub the other day. Eco Rend ran away with it. I've looked at the stats on that, right? And you know what it is? Out of all the brands on there, I think there ended up being 8 or 9 brands of render on there. And Eco Rend ran away with it. I think they had 45%. of the votes. So 45% was EcoRend, and the other 55 was all the other brands. I can only put that down to the fact of, they're doing the demo days, they're doing great marketing, they're consistent with the marketing and stuff like that. They're a really open company, do you know what I mean? So yeah, they're adapted really well. I only speak volumes from as a manufacturer, and that they're great. They're a great firm, mate. They're a great firm. They're a great firm. Can't knock them, mate. Won't knock them. Great firm. Like I say, good products. Went up there a couple of years ago. Really nice setup. Setup's great, mate, and it's only getting better. Yeah, it's only getting better. EcoRend's getting better, like, all the time. When you go up there, mate, and you see it, like I say, I've been up there a fair few times. Talk to the guys up there, their training yard, they're getting up there. They're getting a training yard up there where Mark Schofield's going to be doing some training up there on their products and stuff. So that'll be good for people who want to be approved for EcoRend to go up there and learn off Mark, who's an awesome renderer. Do you know what I mean? He's done the gig, man. He knows the crack. So they're good. Yeah, they're just pushing on. The backup from EcoRend is great. Of course it is, mate. They're on it. We don't have many stockists down in South East. I have never seen it anywhere down here. Would you say it's the best system you have ever used? Dean Wicks. Now, that is a proper... it's a good comment, mate, for starters. The question itself, right, it's one of them. If I were to tell you the best products I've used, it wouldn't all be EcoRend. It wouldn't all be EcoRend. It'd be a variety. So I'll tell you now, I love EcoRend. I think it's great. And the company inside them about the products, great products. But I guess for me, I've got to pull that in again and say, and I like the people in the company. So as a collective, it's awesome, mate. It's the only one that I've really got a close relationship personally with. In England is EcoRend. That's it. All the other ones, I've used the products, but I don't have nothing personal with them. So yeah, without being biased, a selection of their materials are some of the best I've used, but they're not completely. Like I say, K-Rend HB12, beautiful base coat. Faster's got KI7, beautiful. Baumik's got MC55, Star Contact White, absolutely beautiful products to use. VPI's top coat, although it's a mineral top coat, which isn't ideal, it's still a great product to use. MR1 from EcoRend, unbelievable. So yeah, there's plenty out there, mate. Parex used to make great mono. Weber, great mono. VPI, that's then again, it's got a decent OCR. Yeah, there's loads, mate. The only ones I ain't using like stuff like Stowe, where when I was rocking it before, I tried to get involved and they told me to do one. Basically, I was like, all right, fuck you then. This is what it is. What's that? The backup finger is great. What's his space? Yeah, Colin. Yeah, that's good, mate. Trying it out. Like I say, it's a controlled thing what they're doing right now because you've got to be careful with stuff like that. It's for the specialists in it, but you'll seasoned guy like yourself, you'll box that clean off. But yeah, like I say, the stockists, mate, that's something that they deal with all that. I'm sure they'll have a plan of action, mate, because like I say, forward-thinking company. They're on it. MR1 is the best out. So I'll be honest with you, Sam. MR1 is absolutely gorgeous, and for a long time it has been my favourite one. But I'm going to say something to you now, right? I know there's a few things out there that are coming. Some that are probably out there as well that you've probably seen. But they are some good monos out there coming. I've used them, and I'll be honest with you, I was shocked. But MR1, yeah, dog's bollocks. Can't say nothing wrong. I've done so many jobs with MR1. Great stuff. But there's some other stuff coming. Well, again, can't knock anyone, can you? Everyone's fucking good. All of them have got multi-million-pound businesses, so they're all good. Mad. But yeah, man, we got a bit deep tonight. I think it might be the drugs that I'm on. Not illegal drugs, by the way. The painkillers. Neurophens, they make you feel a bit raj, don't they? So I've been a bit, been up and down. We've talked about a few things. My voice is going now, as you can tell. That's getting a bit croaky. It's 1:15. Let me see who's on. I think Real Madrid are on tonight, aren't they? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. PSG and Dortmund's on. PSG is shit anyway. Who else is on? Dortmund, PSG. Better game. Newcastle. That's the one. AC Milan. Yeah, so I'll probably be doing that. Can you say anything about the setting time and grain size on a new mono, mate? K-mono in pretty decent gear. Edinburgh and Joel, maybe we'll get a post on Rendervate-Hub in a new year. Where's that one come from? I can't see that on mine. No, this is today, PSG, mate. PSG's on today. Dortmund. K-mono in pretty decent gear. K-mono is meant to be all right. Can you say anything about the setting time on the grain? Yeah, so Sam, the gear that I used, mate, that I'm trialing out, the gear that I'm trialing out, it was very similar to MR1. It was very similar to MR1. The grain was really fine. It was really fine. It was nice, mate. It wasn't heavy. The grain were really fine. It sprayed really nice. And it was an overnighter as well. And when I did the overnighter, it was not cold. So it was plus 10 degrees. Sprayed it on and it iBarred back the next day and scratched lovely. So yeah, it was fine, mate. It was really good, really good, really good. I'm not going to go into say it's MR1 level. You can't say that off of a panel, can you? Do you know what I mean? But if you're doing a full house, like I say, I've knocked out meters of that MR1 in non-stop. But yeah, what system do you prefer? Monocle's Finco. I see a lot of Monocle's renders that crack after a year. Dean, so all the systems are good, matey. All the systems are good. If you're applying properly and you've prepped properly, they shouldn't really be cracking after a year. Well, a lot of the time, mate, some of these systems that are out there now, it's mad because some of them, mate, are like, I think there's one going around that's a 13mm system. You don't even have to mesh it all. You just have to mesh the stress points. To me, it's ludicrous. It's crazy. No base coat, just render. That's fucking nuts to actually do that. That is mad. So, yeah, that's what people are doing with that. Paul, you've missed it, mate. You missed it. You've missed it. But yeah, when it comes to render, I'll tell you the truth, mate. For me, EWI is the best system that I prefer to use. So it is Finco effectively. Hey up, Kevin Frost. Where's Kevin? I ain't seen him pop up. But yeah, listen, EWI is the best system. It's oh, there he is. Yes, Kevin, hope you're good, mate. Fell asleep. What did I miss? Mate, I am not going back over it all, but I'll tell you. But EWI is the best one because, like I say, a lot of time you don't have to hack off. You can go over anything. You're more or less setting up your own level substrate when you're doing it. So you stick it on with gear and then you're fixing mechanically on, and then you're only going on 6mm. So it's, for me, EWI is a good system, the best system. Easier to do, easier to work over. But yeah, you've got to be careful with, obviously what you're going on to and stuff like that. This is where you get, this is what I was saying, Paul. This is where I'm going to bring you back in now. I was saying earlier that actually EWI Pro material and stuff that you guys do down there and your yard and stuff, I was saying I wanted to come down and see some of your gear because I'm doing more demo days for Predator this year, and we've got no restriction on where we're gonna what I'm allowed to work with. Really, it's like, Joel, go out there, show people the machines, educate them on the rendering. That's what we want to do. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So for me, I was saying that the only products I haven't used really are EWI Pro, and people give it a good name, people give it a bad name. And I was saying to people earlier, Paul, that basically all the companies that provide material are good to a degree because, well, they're good because they're all multi-million-pound companies and lots of people use their products. So no one's shit. But I said I'd never say something was shit anyway. But the reality is, it's one of them. I want to use some of the gear. I'm not going to put it on a job. But the reality is, I would come down to see what you're doing and have a go with it. You know what I mean? So I'll be open to doing something like that, which I've done before with Balmit, and then you fucked off from Balmit, which I probably can see why, because it seems like everyone left. I didn't talk to no one. But yeah, it's one of them, man. I want to see what it's saying. I won't mind giving it a go. I think Henry, your gaffer Henry, he'll be up for that. So we'll see. I know you guys have got other machines that you use as well, but fuck that, it don't matter. You know, it is what it is. Either way, fine. Paul Harris, you ought to see my new academy in Birmingham, best in the country. Listen, Paul, I've seen the pictures and it looks sick. It does look sick. It does. I think it's one of them, mate. I've actually seen the inside of EcoRens though as well. EcoRens, fucking I don't do things by half up there, mate. Let me tell you that. So I know you're saying yours is the best in the country, but boy, I don't know. There's some comp out there, but I would like to see it. Birmingham's a bit far. It has been fucking worth me while to go down there. I tell you that. Don't want to bump in at fucking Peaky Blinders, be having it out in Bullring and that. Fuck that. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Paul, mate, have a chat with Henry, see if he wants me to come down and have a look at some gear and have a look at it. Like I say, for me, I'm looking to do more EWI next year. The only manufacturer that have given me something to go with EWI is Balmit. I mean, if I'm going to do a system, I want to be able to give my customer everything that goes with it. So I want them to have the full spec. I want them to have the full fuck me, what's the thing called? Build up of the walls and shit, man. But basically, it tells you what's going to change heat wise and all that kind of jazz. So it has to be proper for me. If I'm going to sell something like that, it needs to be done proper. I need the support. I need the backup. So the reason why I haven't really used Balmit is because I just haven't had note from them for ages. So I just fucked it off. So yeah, I would be open to talk to someone about EWI systems. So yeah, we'll do something. Yeah, Paul. So yeah, we'll sort something out. Like I say, I talked to Henry quite a bit now. To be fair, he's a good lad. So I'll see what he's saying. But yeah, Colin, what are you saying, Colin? You got some big things going on down there because you are doing a lot of stuff now, man. You've got your North Essex rendering school, and you've got your inbred as I work at both. Yeah, what's it called? Yeah, you've got your North Essex school and supply down there, and I do machines too. Now you do machines as well. You got to deal with Ben CES, very reputable company again. Ben's a good lad in his sound as well. Like I said, the industry is good. If you look through the industry, you'll see that all of us guys, we're all right. We all get on with each other. No one's got all bad to say about each other. Everyone's fine. There's a select few that don't contribute to it. But everyone else seems to, get along and everything's good. But yeah, that's just what I see. Don't know if anyone else does, but it is what it is. That's why we went with them. Lots of good backup. You know what, mate? Yeah, they are. They know the stuff. They're local to you. Yeah, but they are good. Like I say, Ben knows his shit, done him, mate. He's been there for 20 years or something. Good. Yes, Jack, hope you're good, bro. Hope you're good. But yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Oh, I think my drugs are wearing off. I'm feeling a little bit shit now. Oh, but yeah, it's been good, man. We've talked about a lot of things. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. 35 miles from your house. That's not bad, is it? Predator's like 10 miles from me. So I can't complain. Predator's 10 miles from me, mate. I'll do. 10 miles from me, but then they're sending me around country to shop machines. So who's got the place in North Essex? Be close to me than Leeds. Hey Dan, listen. Don't listen, yeah. I'm not gonna you know what it is, yeah. I ain't gonna say for any reason, none no other, but you know you need to come to the Rendervate-Hub. Yeah. One of my gangs has one of your machines. Good. Got red screwed on, aren't they? Yeah, man. Listen, Colin, yeah. We're pals and that, yeah, but don't be like that. Oh man. No, you can't go wrong, mate, like I say, yeah. That's the beauty of what we do. Leeds was freezing when I came up. Listen, right. I'll tell you what it is, mate. If it's too cold up here for you, you do right, stay down there, mate. Because it's grim up north. We wear shorts in winter, and we like our tea strong with one sugar. Not like you lot down there with your frappuccinos and your bobble hats, eh? You know what I mean? But you know what, Dan? Yeah, when I was talking to you, yeah, you were proper. You are full blown proper Southern accent, man. It was quality. It was strong. I bet you'll think it's the same about my Yorkshire one, but down your accent was strong, man. It was good. It was strong. The women don't talk about our women, Colin. Come on, you can't beat a Yorkshire Rose. You know that. No one can beat a Yorkshire Rose. My last is a Yorkshire Rose, the best. Bobble hats. Ethan had ran out. I just remembered you actually had a bobble hat on, didn't you? These summoners coming up with scarves and bobble hats. Fuck's sake, mate. Honestly. Yeah, we do have the best tea. You can't anyone who comes up with PG tips or anything like that. It's like, nah, we can't be doing double tea bags, mate. Fuck that off. Listen, it's Yorkshire tea. One tea bag is all you need, mate. When you start getting PG tips and typhoon and all that shit, mate, oof, you have to start double bagging, man. None of that. Yorkshire's proper. God's County, that's what it is. Beautiful place. The rolling hills. 10 minutes, you're in city centre. 10 minutes, you're in the middle of a field somewhere with loads of animals and hawks and shit flying about. You don't get that in London. You don't get that down south. You don't get that in Birmingham. You can't even see sky in Birmingham. It's just smoggy in it. But when it comes, yeah, anything past Birmingham's a bit ropey for me. Hey, Yorkshire gold. A few jobs coming in, feeling flush. Yeah. Oh man. Good lad. Get it smashed, mate. Good to meet you over there as well. You and your pal there were good. North of Watford, my boy. Yo. North of Watford. Yeah, when you start getting around that M25, innit? Problem. Yeah, I know where Watford is. I've been there before. Been to Watford. That's round the M25. I think that's the junction where you come off on the M1, isn't it? Watford Junction. 10, 11. Used to live near there. Won't go into that. But yeah, listen, man. Good crack. Good to see you. Good to see everyone come on. We had a good mixed conversation there. We had a good mix of conversation there. But yeah, 21. Yeah. I knew it was that. Like I say, I've been to Watford. I used to live in Essex for a bit. I lived in Chigwell and Epping for a couple of years. So I was often around the M25, Waltham Abbey. Waltham Abbey, I used to get off at to bus into there. But I used to come from Leeds to Essex all the time, Leeds to London. Done the M1 so many times and we were building it bigger. It was a shit tip, mate. M25's a nightmare. But yeah, I've been round to Watford, mate. Watched football match. I've been to the stadium there, You call it a stadium. It's a tin shed in a fucking estate. You could watch a match from top of the hill. You're in Waltham Abbey. Mate, if I'd have stayed down there, I probably would have ended up working for you, mate. Yeah, Waltham Abbey, we used to always come off there. That's the junction we used to come off and then bus through from there to Loughton and then into Chigwell or Epping. That's where we used to go a lot of the time. So, yeah, I'd have been grafting for bets, me, mate, if I'd have stayed down there. But, yeah. You're from Folkestone. Nah, you're losing me. I know where. I've heard of Folkestone. I don't know where it is. Is Folkestone South London? I'm sure that's towards... Folkestone, is that towards... Oh, where's it towards now, Folkestone? Oh, I can't remember where that is. They've got a football team though, right? Sure, I had a mate who played for them. Yeah, near Dover, mate. That's what I'm saying. It's down towards that end, isn't it? Yeah, Kent. Yeah. Yeah, southeast. You go southeast, you'll go over that thing, won't you, there? You go over that bridge, won't you? Yeah, Maidstone. Yeah, man. Yeah, you go over that bridge there, won't you? Near Blue Water. I think it's Blue Water. Over that way. Yeah, been all down there, man. Been all down them areas, mate. Been around loads of them, man. It's mad. The mighty Folkestone in Victor. The mighty. Yes. Well, you should talk to Balmit, mate. You should talk to Balmit. Do some training there, EWI. Know what I mean? It's close to you. Don't think they'll be able to train you as good as we would, but they'll do. Right. I'm going to go because I'm actually going to watch Newcastle v AC Milan. And I've been on. I'm knackered. I need to get hydrated, need some water in. And are you doing the course in the new year? Good lad. Good on you, mate. Like I say, it is a good course. And they'll give you a card and a ticket that says that, listen, this guy can install to the proper regs. And they'll teach you some good stuff, mate. So get you in on it, honestly. I recommend anyone. Like I say, obviously, I do my own training courses at Rendervate-Hub in partnership with Predator. We do our own training courses. But listen, guys, for you, if you've got one near you, whether it's North Essex, whether it's Eco Rens, whether it's this, whether it's that, listen, you can always learn, man. Go get educated. And like I say, if you're learning from people like Paul Harris and all that as well, they know a lot of shit, do you know what I mean? So get it done. But listen, brothers, yeah, I've been on a long time and I'm absolutely paggered. Oh, did you ask me about him? Sorry, mate. Sorry. Like I say, I miss a lot of stuff. This is where you should have come to the live first. But listen, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm glad I'm glad everyone will come on. Like I say, I've had a great chat with you all. We've been up, we've been down, we've been around and around. But listen, next week we'll be back, and next week I'm probably gonna have a guest on next week as well, doing a little half an hour. But listen, boys, I'll catch up with you soon. And yeah, I love you all. Have a good one. Keep safe. Respect.